Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Sacramento Kings. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Then there's Russell Westbrook. It's Clifford at the 2-guard. And for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the power forwards position. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Outside Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. Plays it up and banks it in.
DeRozan not trying to do too much inside.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And he drives in, makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Westbrook. He just could not put it together in that loss to Orlando. DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
The wide open look here for Fox. The three-pointer, no good. And the Kings with possession. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Well, the perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Sacramento with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. Got it. Good job in the low post. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
Castle with it. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 4. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Back to Westbrook. There's the 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
Now Fox. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Phoenix. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here's DeRozan. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, DeRozan is an intelligent playmaker, opening up the floor for his team with the pick and roll.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. fresh 5 on the floor. Monk's checked in for Sacramento. Carter comes in for Russell Westbrook. .55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cornette kicks to Olynyk. Olynyk, a screen on Carter. Harper, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Murray sets a screen for Carter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Spurs with the lead. Outside Harper. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Carter. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Monk, and it's Achua in at the 4 slot.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
There's a screen by Achua. Down low. Rebound, San Antonio.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Here's Fox. Clock at 6. Here's Harper. Monk grabs the board. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 1. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. So a moment now to see the story for DeMar DeRozan.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Barnes, bounce pass. Outside, Fox. Pass to Harper. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Pass to Wembanyama. tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the inside, here's DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Fox. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Hands it from downtown. Wembanyama has got 5 now.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Spurs with some changes. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. Murray's checked in for the Kings. .158 left in the second quarter. Now here's Westbrook. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Harper with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio, and the basket by Castle.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Wembanyama, a screen on Murray. The shot by Champagnie, no good. The Kings leading. Outside DeRozan. 43 seconds left in the first half. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. DeRozan's got 13 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Harper. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Nice defense by Vassell. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Sacramento. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And greetings from the 2K.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways they've looked like the more comfortable. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, gotten much more comfortable with his jumper.
Pass to DeRozan. Defended by Wembanyama. For 3, Westbrook. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Champagnie passes to Fox. Westbrook with the steal. To the middle. Clifford can't get it to go.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
For 3, Vassell. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the real star stand of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. They get it back. Pass to Clifford. And stolen by Castle. Inside, Vassell. And he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Spurs. Right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, the Kings. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
And you know, for the Spurs, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen. Lets it go with a three. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Monk. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Westbrook. Sacramento again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Monk outside. Shoots over Fox. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And Sacramento has possession. 8-point game. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Monk. Still scoreless. Clock at 4. Looking to end the run. Westbrook, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Sacramento, Achua is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Plowden in at the 2 spot.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Monk, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Fox. Harper in the corner. Johnson kicks to Fox. Down low. Stolen. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Monk. Now, here's Achua. He can't get it to go. Good D by Barnes. Here's Fox. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Murray. Here's Clifford. Castle covering. 6 to shoot. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. On the wing, Fox. He's covered by Westbrook. Now Fox. Strong move off the glass.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well, shouldering the offensive load.
DeRozan from 11. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Spurs leading by 14. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Can't get it to go. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Lays it in off the window.
Yeah, they've had their hands full with DeRozan. He is scary when he gets it going.
Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And there's the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Castle with it. Wembanyama down low. Oh, off the glass.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Westbrook, good! Lays it right in there. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Vassell. Clock at 6. Castle fires. Murray rips down the board. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie